Okay, so let's talk about mistake number 4. So mistake number 4 is use translation services. That's very common. That's a very common mistake. So a lot of people, they actually ask me the question, Gerson, let's say I've got some audiences from Colombia and they speak Spanish, and they ask me the question, Gerson, I feel more comfortable to write my career episodes in Spanish. Can I do that? Write in Spanish and get somebody to translate to English. So this is a very serious mistake, guys. Obviously, you can do whatever you want to do, but I strongly encourage you guys not to do it, because plagiarism is when somebody else writes your report on your behalf. So even though you wrote in Spanish, for example, and then you ask somebody else to translate in English, you got to remember that English, your report in English, is part of your assessment in terms of communication by Engineers Australia. So if you are not the one that is writing the report in English, you got to be careful, because Engineers Australia, they use very advanced plagiarism detection software, and they'll probably figure out that you did not write yourself the report in English. One, because probably the report will be very well written, and let's say that your English test results are not good. You got them just the minimum to apply for the validation, let's say 6 in IELTS in all of the 4 bands, and then you present a report that's near perfect. So Engineers Australia will see that your English test is average, kind of just proficient. You got 6, and then your report is very well written. So it kind of becomes a little bit suspicious. So just got to be careful. But you can write in your own language, let's say in Spanish, and then try to translate later on in yourself. Yeah. Also, don't use Google Translator, because usually those platforms and those tools, they, how can I say, they leave a little bit of a track. So when you copy and paste from Google Translate, it will probably give a little bit of a DNA that you got from Google. So I would strongly encourage you guys not to use Google Translate. Try to translate yourself. If you have questions about the translation, yeah, ask somebody to read and perhaps give you some comments, but don't ask somebody else to translate for you. Don't use Google Translate, because it's really not worthwhile, the risk of being caught by plagiarism.